Hey Dandelions, it's me Sandy, aka Sandy Dandy. And yeah, I have curls in my hair because it is probably going to rain. Every time my hair starts to curl, it means it's going to rain. But today we have NetflixDVD.com. And yeah, we're getting down to the last. September is their last official month for Netflix DVD. And yeah, it's going to be sad, but yeah, like I have told you guys many times, I have tons of DVDs. So we will still be doing DVD segments on my channel. I actually have a name for the segment, but I'm not telling you guys until I show the first movie for that segment. So yeah, you guys will see more DVDs. I've told you many times. Yeah, I have enough DVDs to open like a small DVD rental place if they still had those. But yeah, before we get into this, yeah, just a little side note. When videotapes came out, my family collected videotapes. We had tons of videotapes. And yeah, my dad got mad when DVDs came out. He was curious about DVDs, and he said, "Yeah, we're not buying like everything that was on that's on." He said, "We're not buying everything we already have on VHS." And I bought one of the movies that was on VHS, and he said, "Why are you doing that? We already have that on VHS." And then he warmed up to the idea that, yeah, VHS. As much as, yeah, we love VHS, most of our VHS tapes did not make it over the years because they had been played and played and played to death. So, yeah, they kind of died. Oh, yeah, and speaking of electronic deaths, yeah, my living room TV died Sunday night. I was watching a Lifetime movie, and yeah, it was one of those taken from the headlines, and I was like into this whole movie, and then the TV made this loud pop, and it just died on me. So good thing I had a backup, and the backup TV that I have is the original first flat screen LED TV that I bought for my family. So yeah, all the other TVs that I've had have died, but this one is still going, and it's not a huge TV like the other one. The other one I had to carry outside because my cousin does like junk, you know, junk. He takes off junk and makes money from it, so he'll probably take that TV. But yeah, I had to carry it out, and I hurt my knee because that thing was heavy. And I don't think I'll ever want a TV that big before. Well, again, because yeah, that was just because I was treating. One year, I just decided to treat me and my mom to a bigger TV because it was on sale for Black Friday. But yeah, I don't think I'll ever get another one like that because, yeah, it's a pain when they die, so, yeah. But, yeah, thank God I had a backup TV because, yeah. So, yeah, we have the thank you for 25 years, which, yeah, that's sad. Okay. Love the envelope. Yeah, I love that artwork. It's so cool. Yeah, it's going to be sad when you don't have the artwork anymore to look at. So this is In the Flesh, Season 2, Disc 2. Okay, you guys can pause and read. Yeah, I totally love the first season, and the first 3 episodes of the second season were great. So yeah, I can't wait to finish this series. So yeah, there's our main zombie actor. Okay, and you can see how he has to put on the makeup and stuff to pass as a human. But yeah, it is a really cool series. Yeah, and I found it by going through a lot of suggestions on Netflix to things that they thought I would like. So yeah. And speaking of Netflix, I am right now watching Netflix. I have Netflix paused on my laptop, and I've been watching Ugly Betty. I did not, yeah, when it like originally aired, I was like, you know, everybody was hyping over it, and I was like, yeah, I probably won't like this show. But since I watched, what was the other one? There was another show that was similar, about the woman, is it Jane the Virgin. I watched that, Jane the Virgin. I watched that whole series, and I really liked that. So this show, it's got that similar vibe. So I really like Ugly Betty. I can't remember what episode I'm in. I'm like episode 7 of season 1, and like these like series from like early 2000 have like 23 episodes for a season, and I'm like, you know, like nowadays, like TV shows have like 10 episodes for a season, and yeah, so yeah, I'm watching that, and I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, hopefully my internet doesn't go out again. Internet went out yesterday, and I had to restart my my router, and yeah, this morning to make the internet come back. I don't know what's going on. Yeah, it may be the airplanes going over, because yeah, there is an airport a few miles from my house. It's not like one of those like airports like where it's just like for small planes and jets and stuff, but it ain't like, it's not like where you just go book a flight, because it's not that kind of airport. It's just like for private planes. But yeah, planes go over my house like all the time. Helicopters go over my house because the hospital is down the road from my house, so helicopters go around above my house all the time. And yeah, so yay. Yeah, what? Not much else to tell you guys. Yeah, I had a kind of creepy encounter yesterday, and some people may judge me from this, but yeah, when you're a woman living alone and you get the creep meter go off, you have that feeling, you know, that, you know, you're not so keen about this person. So, yesterday, went outside, walked Max, and this guy that lives across the street, yeah, he doesn't really talk to anybody. He's like an older guy. He doesn't talk to anybody. Yeah, he's kind of creepy, because he likes to watch the neighbors, you know. He'll sit in his truck for like a long time, and he'll like watch the neighbors. So yeah, he had a couple dudes mowing his yard, and yeah, these guys were creepy looking. Yeah, if you wanted to ever think what a serial killer would look like, they kind of look like serial killers. And I was like walking Max. I was like so I went out, I was walking Max, and I was like, I see one of those guys walking across the street, and I was like, oh, just keep going, please do not be going to my front door. And I was going to kind of act like I didn't live there, because this guy was creepy looking, and yeah, but yeah, he just, because he seen me, so he was like, do you live here? And I was like, oh crap. He come walking to where I was walking Max. Good thing I had Max with me. So yeah, but he's like, yeah, can I mow your yard? And I was like, okay, no. It doesn't even need mowing right now that bad. My cousin mows my yard. I would not, yeah, like when I needed somebody to mow my yard, nobody wanted to mow it. And this creepy guy just happens to want to mow my yard. And I was like, no, my cousin mows my yard. And yeah, I was standing far away from him, holding the leash with Max on it, because I just was not going to get close enough. Yeah, I watched too many like horror movies, made for Lifetime movies, to not to get too close to the creepy looking guy. He left, he went across the street, and I was totally creeped out, because yeah, this guy, the creep meter just was going off, and I was like, yeah. I stayed, I waited till they left, to go out and get my mail, because they were just like creepy looking, and they let out that creep vibe, and I'm not dealing with a bunch of creepy people, because we did have a problem with creepy meth head people when we had our house still standing up there. A bunch of creepy, and my dad's garage was still standing. We had a bunch of creepy meth head people that just decided they were going to stay in there a few nights, and we had to call the cops to have them make sure that they had vacated the property, because I found like a bunch of after they had left, we found a bunch of like cold medicine bottles and stuff. So so I'm glad our old house is not standing anymore, and my dad's garage is partially standing, but it doesn't have a roof on it. My cousin's gonna fix it up so he can use it, but I'm sorry, I live alone, and I don't want to deal with creepy, weird people in my life. I have that judgment to judge that I don't want somebody around my property, so so some people may judge me and hate me because of that, but you live alone and get the creep meter going off, and you see what you would do, okay? So not much more to tell you guys. Just watching movies, and hopefully we do not have any more creepy people show up at my door. Okay, and